It's crazy how people don't just want to see you fail, they want to watch you suffer. I mean, they get physically mad when you aren't struggling the way they predicted you'd be. I'm talking about a level of obsession that goes way beyond simple jealousy. These motherfuckers are literally upset that you're waking up smiling instead of crying. They built entire narratives around your potential destruction. Scenarios where you collapse, where you break, where you become everything they secretly believe you are. Weak, damaged, irrelevant. And when you don't collapse, it destroys their entire worldview. Imagine being so broken inside that someone else's happiness feels like a personal attack. There are people who wake up and mad that you breathed this morning. They spent so much time obsessing over your life that your existence threatens their entire emotional ecosystem. They've built entire belief systems, entire social circles, entire personal identities around watching you fail. And when you don't, when you rise, it shatters everything they've constructed. These people didn't just watch you, they studied you like a goddamn science experiment. They memorized your mannerisms, copied your language, mimicked your energy, all while pretending to hate you. Initially, you inspired them. You were their blueprint, their goal marker. But inspiration turned into a deadly obsession. That inspiration mutated into something darker, something more predatory. They didn't just want to be like you anymore. They wanted to consume you. They wanted to replace you, family. They wanted to be you. So they went to work. They weaponized themselves. Privately, they're copying every single thing that you do. But publicly, they're tearing you apart. They've created entire narratives painting you as unstable, evil, incompetent, dangerous, fundamentally flawed. And the most fucked up part, people believe them. And not just strangers, I'm talking about people in your inner circle. People who you broke bread with, people you've helped, people you pulled from their lowest moments, people you've loved with so much depth they'll never understand. They turned on you so fucking fast, without hesitation, without asking you first, without checking the facts, without taking your character into consideration. They did it because deep down, they were just as broken and just as envious. And they were already looking for a reason to hate you too. But here's what they don't understand. Your journey isn't just about survival. It's about transmutation. Every attack thrown, every betrayal committed, every attempt to minimize your light, these aren't obstacles for you. They're fuel. They're the exact ingredients required to forge something extraordinary. You think they're jealous. No, they're fucking terrified. Terrified that you represent a possibility they've been told doesn't exist. A possibility that will require them to deconstruct everything they've been taught about limitation, about worthiness, about potential. Now, I know you've heard it before, but I'm going to say it again. The devil doesn't rob empty houses. You wouldn't be under attack if you were nothing, if you were a nobody. You're stalked because you're powerful, because you're a threat, because everything about you represents what they secretly desire but are too fucking weak to create for themselves. Honey, your doppelgangers could never. And it's not because they lack the skill, but because they lack the spiritual courage to be truly authentic, to stand in their own power, to recognize that Imitation is the weakest form of flattery, and true power comes from radical self-acceptance. Now, before we go, I want to pour into you a little bit because I know how heavy this load is. I know how lonely this road is. Now, listen, you may be denied, delayed, and rejected. You may be neglected, betrayed, and forced to endure the toughest seasons alone, but it's all for your protection. Rise above the situation. Rise above your circumstances. Look at things from your higher self's point of view. All that you have lost. Your home, your job, your friends, your relationships, your family. Ask yourself, was it adding to you? Or was it burdening you? Was it truly making you happy? Or was it stressing you? Some of you once held many material possessions, but you were working yourself into the ground trying to hold on to it. You couldn't even enjoy the fruits of your labor from working so many hours and only been home long enough to sleep. That career had you stressed the fuck out, so much so you began to drink heavily. Your personality changed from optimistic and fun to pessimistic, easily irritated, and quick to anger. Yeah, your relationship, it may have looked good on paper. You were attractive together, goals even online. But behind the scenes, you were physically abused, emotionally neglected, financially codependent, left home alone while your significant other roamed the streets. Those family members that you trusted with your life, with your children, who you gave so much time, support, and energy to, they weren't loyal. They smiled in your face but slandered your name behind your back. They took advantage of your kindness, sabotaged your endeavors, and plotted your end. We don't see what God sees. We don't hear the conversations others are having behind our backs. We can't foresee all the dangers ahead, but if that doom is not for us, if we don't deserve that level of pain, God will intervene. Let what is trying to leave go. Let the people who are resisting your love flee. God is not a God of confusion. He provides clarity and direction. So if you're trying to move forward and all doors are closing, if you can't seem to break through, then adhere to those signs. Listen to your intuition. That's a clear indication that you should be altering your course right now. Baby, God has you. God will keep you in perfect peace. Let God handle the mundane. You focus on keeping your mind sane. Don't allow the thoughts to overtake you. Don't let what you see disturb you or negatively influence your decisions. Control what you can. Your thoughts, what you consume daily, your physical health, your spiritual health. Pray and you take it one day at a time. And if that's too great of a task, take it an hour at a time. But whatever you do, do not give up on yourself. Do not give on God. Do not give up on God, excuse me. Through Him and Him alone, all things are possible. And as always, family, I love you, but God loves you more. Now go pray, and I'll see you next week.